Right, hello. Subbing in for Titan. Because Titan had a power cut. So, you know, we'll jump in. We'll have a giggle. Right. Short to set a lap. Titan. Cookie goes fastest. Who's surprised? Alright, anyway, let's run through the lineups because, you know, yeah, fun. McLaren, we have Cookie and Willow. Ferrari, we have Edwin and John. Red Bull, we have Blonde and Andrea. Mercedes, Gecko and Reese. Williams, we have F1 Shorts and Night Owl. Sauber, we have Alex Norris and Kiyosenshi. Haas, we have Goatley and Knights. Alpine, we have Union and Cryptic. And Aston Martin, we have Fate TB and Beatnik. And then V-Carb, we have Bourbon Boy. Let's go, chat. Night Owl's done a lap. Obviously, they're rolling into, so let's watch someone on dry stuff. Cryptic did the tier 2 race here. Pretty sure. I don't know. Didn't watch it. Wasn't available. But here we go. Cryptic fastest sector one because he's the only one on the dry tyres. He's got a car ahead. That's a Haas. He's probably going to get dirty air from. If the Haas should move out of the way, it is Goat Lee. Goat Lee, jump out the way, pal. Goat Lee, move! Oh, Goat Lee, that's terrorism. Right, we're going ball with Reese Dainty. He's got no front ring. Where's it gone, ref? Freaking hell. Nah, that's creepy as hell. Never seen that glitch before, but let's go. Well, I've never had it. I've seen it. I mean, there we go. Reese Dainty to the line. He's 22-7. Right, Edwin. You know, in the Ferrari, up the Ferrari. I try not to show much bias. I won't show bias. And he's locked up massively. He's bottled his lap. That is outrageous. He's probably going to go slower than Reese Dainty, you'd expect, because of that massive lockup. Reese is so good he can get P1 without even without a front wing. Yeah, I know, man. They're trying to nerf him, but he always you know, shows up when he needs to. Absolute cinema from Goatley. Honestly. There we go, Evan. 23-3. That's obviously a bottled lap. Gecko. Yeah, last week's winner. First winner of the season. So, big up Gecko. Mercedes actually remembered to put a front end on this car. Hello, Matty. There we go. Through the hotel section. Awful fucking section this is. There's the Latifi corner. Hopefully nobody does that tonight. That's a lag. Oh god, yeah, that's lag. Gecko fastest 2 temps. We'll go on board with Willow. Willow fastest by 2 temps. John's next. Reserving in the Ferrari because Cypher's missing. Very nicely done there through the hotel section. Lovely little camera work from the crew here. Gotta love it. W production. John to the line. What's he going to set? He's going to go 4th place ahead of his teammate. F1 Union. We'll watch him. He's got a Sauber ahead of him. He's not going to pick up a toe, but he could if the Sauber's not on a lap. Another lap. Alex Norris is up into 8th. Obviously that's Inters actually. Didn't realise. Obviously Sauber's not scored a point tonight, so hopefully they pick up a point so they don't have a pointless streak. Alex Norris and Kiyo Senshi will be the ones trying to do that tonight. As here we go, Union burning all the battery on fumes here. Hits his apexes. Is he going to do an early upshift? No, he's not. He's going to stick in 3rd. Gets it right in track limits there, on the edge. F1 Union now to the line. Someone jumped up. I think it was Kiyo Senshi who went 7th place. We'll go on board with Knights. He doesn't know the meta. The meta's medium, mate, not a hot lap. Obviously the Haas is definitely a handful around it. I experienced that in Tier 3. I was struggling so much with it. Knights to the line. He's going to go 8th place behind Kiyo Senshi. We're going to watch the Red Bull of Andrea now. I hate that you have to flick. But there you go. Flicking is still meta. Using non-overtake method, he's going to pick up a distance slip, but not much. And that's 4th place for him, 22.8. We're going to watch Blonde now on loan from the Mercedes Academy. He slightly misses the apex from the inside, but he rides it on the outside and he goes up to 3rd, 22.7. Cryptic. Obviously his first lap was ruined by Goatley, but let's see what he can do this time around. Obviously he doesn't have a Haas in the final sector to block him, so that's always a bonus. And Cryptic now goes up to 7th place ahead of both Ferraris and his teammate. We'll watch not Knights. It's a Williams pair. The Williams on the lap. Shorts is not. Night Owl is not. Sauber of Alex Norris. That's an out lap. Red Bull's not on the lap. Aston Martin. Beatnik. No, it'll be the other one. Is there? No, the other one's retired. What am I on about? Who's on a lap? Cookie. Second up because obviously he set his lap on Inters. Got this OP McLaren that's obviously this is with major McLaren track, so you expect the battle to be Willow and Cookie. Andrea thinks he's safe with that time in P5. So yeah. Cookie goes 3rd place, 22.6, and knocks Andrea down. We're gonna watch Alex Norris. He's obviously aiming to score Sauber's first points. He's been quite vocal in the Ferrari chat, saying how bad this car is, and you'll probably see it eventually in the race. Here we go, Alex Norris now. He's going to burn all the battery for about 20%. He's going to brake at the 50-meter board and flicks it in. Purple sector 2, but that's probably lying to me because this game is horrible like that. Into the hotel section now. Alex Norris, he's doing a little upshift to make sure he has the traction. Keeps it just in track limits there. He was definitely on the white line there. And Alex Norris to the line. It's a P9, 23.0. That's a lovely little lap from Alex Norris. As they go. Obviously, we're going to expect some laps to come in. At the moment, we have Goatley, Beatnik, and AMS Knight in the drop zone. TB obviously serving a quali ban, being late to the lineups, I think. As Gecko rejoins because he disconnected, which I didn't even see. That's Aura. We'll watch Kiyo Senshi. He's going to start us off with the final laps of this session. Here we go. As Fabrizio Romano would say, Kiyo Senshi, let's go on board. Burns to about 70% here, and he's just gonna have it on for the exits and entries. Race at the 50-meter board, down to gear 3. Make sure he gets it turned in just right onto the exit curve a little bit, and he's perfect. Gecko retires, Shorts retires, Blonde retires as well. He's got a car ahead of him, that is a Ferrari. He might be able to pick up a slipstream here, and he's locked up. He will lose time from that, but he's going to get a slipstream from the Ferrari here. That's an Invade type slipstream, is how bad that was. I don't think he was actually aiming because he did move out. For one more time, come on the Ferrari Academy from Matty. Big up Matty, loyal servant. As here we go. Oh, he was cutting those corners. He was just on the track limits. I'm surprised that's not invalidated. Little flick in Kiyo Senshi to the line. Only improves by a 10th, and he's still the one in danger. I don't know who's next. Is it Bourbon? Ferrari? John. Here we go. John. Eagle to Delta, and he bails. John is done for the session. Could that be a big risk? We'll go on board with Goatley. First of the Haas is coming. He's only just up. Only just under a 10th. He's gone deep. He's made a massive mistake into the hotel section, and this will probably see him out of the session. As it's not looking good, bruv. Goatley, yeah, he lost a lot of time. AMS Knight to the line. He goes 16th. He's just missed out. That means both Hasses are out in this session. Beatnik, he's a 10th. He's 2 tenths up. Let's see if he can make it out of the session. He needs to find just a bit more time, and he will knock out Kiyo Senshi. Here we go, Beatnik, one last turn, can he keep it clean? He's kept it clean, to the line is Beatnik, and that means Kiyo Senshi, AMS Knight, Goatley, and the Fate TB are all dead, as, oh, fucking hell, are all dead out this session. That's 3 Ferrari Academy drivers and 1 Red Bull, 2 Hasses, 1 Salva, and 1 Aston Martin. Top 5 for this session: Willow, Gecko, Cookie, Blonde, Reese, Dainty. As here we go. I'm going to scroll down in the session. There we go. To be fair, it's quite close. 1.1 between the whole grid. That's actually really close. As we're seeing Kyo, Knights, Goatley, TB all gone. So here we go, QD time! We're not last. Let's go, Beatnik. And you're not lagging so far on stream, so your new internet's cooking. As there is a lot of movement already in the session. That's a McLaren of Willow. Yes, Willow. Oh, Bowman boy. My name is... Right, okay. As we got Bourbon Boy first one on the lap, followed closely by the Williams of Night Owl, Sauber of Alex Norris, and McLaren of Willow. That's some aggressive weaving in the background. How fun. Internet is cooking. It's good for an American on European servers. As Bourbon Boy's going to kick us off in a moment's time. He's going to set the first lap in Q2. As here we go. Burning the battery, probably going to burn to about 90%. Yep, braking at the 100-meter board just after probably into turn 1. Perfectly on the exit curb. Touches the inside curb there and riding that curb, knocking off the bollard because useless. Now braking at the 50-meter board, he's going to have to... This is tricky turn-in zone, and he's just about got it. He did have a little squirrel on the rear end, but it's all good. He did ride the exit curve as well, as he's got a Ferrari aggressively weaving ahead. The Ferrari darts out the way. He's now going to brake at the 100-meter board, flicks it in, bit of loss on the rear, and he's just on track limits there, very much on the edge. Burning now to about 20%, you'd imagine. Nope, never mind, he's going to about 15. Flicks it in, downshift to 4th gear to get more traction. And now into the hotel section. Minimal battery left on the exit curb, swinging it into the inside, hits the apex air, on the exit curb now. Doesn't do a Latifi. Will he keep it in the track limits? Definitely will. Little slide again. And now into the last turn. He's going to touch the inside curb. He's going to ride the outside curb. And Bourbon Boy to the line 24-0. There's Night Owl 24-4 I mean. Alex Norris 23-7. These are all old tyres, you'd imagine. Willow 22-9. John 23-7. Gecko 22-6. There's a Red Bull to the line. Blonde just went up into third, 23 something. 23-0, there we go. Restating 23-1. Cookie 22-7. Cryptic is not on a push lap. Beatnik will be the next one to set a lap. Keeps it clean now, making sure he doesn't go on to, out of track limits now, because he does not want to invalidate his banker. He needs a delta for the last lap, and he goes up to 8th. Now we'll watch Edvin coming into the long left-hander. There we go, got there in the end. That's a massive wobble on the exit there. And now into the hotel section. Flick into the start of it, and he's navigated that perfectly well. And now eating up that inside apex, and Edvin goes up to 7th behind his teammate. I'm gonna watch Cryptic now. He's got a whole bunch of cars into this last sector. Hopefully he doesn't get blocked again. Upshift up to 4th to gain the traction and have the grip. Burning whatever battery he has left. Into the last turn now. He's going to keep it tight, and there we go. 23.5. AMS Shorts, he has backed out. And there is your first runs of this session. Who can we even watch? We'll just watch B-Nick. Actually, never mind. We'll just watch everything because he's driving about. As there is a Red Bull coming out the pit lane, you'd imagine that's Andrea because he probably wants the quieter track. Insane track limits are. As here we go, Andrea's out on track. 2 people yet to set a lap, and Andrea, who I don't think came out, and F1 Shorts invalidated. As all the brake marker boards up there are gone. What the fuck? Where's all the laps gone? Wait. The session's broke. Oh. No way. The session broke because I think because Reese disconnected. As the sessions restarted? as I guess people coming back out. No idea. I'm so confused. Are we getting a restart? Nobody's saying anything. Here we go, blonde on a lap. Let's try improvising. Here we go. As Reese's DNF. We are restart. Yeah, here we go. Reese is called the restart. Oh, we put a packet of munchies then. Fucking hell, by the time we start the race, the Titan's internet might be back up. Sorry for this wait, guys. Having so much fun here. So here we go. New lobby is up. Did the stream catch my beautiful cat crash? No. I was watching Andrea. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was an insane crash from Shorts. Look how lovely that is. McLaren's selected the cars right after each other. Same with the Salvas, same with the Hasses. That's beautiful. What, we're just going to scrap a Terry's chocolate orange as well. So here we go, ready and up. We're gonna get short quality as well. Basically, Matty, Reese disconnected, And then it all went black for everyone, so nobody could actually like control their car. Like, they had that glitch. I'm pretty sure I only saw it on last game, and then it just restarted the quali session for Q2. So then we decided to restart for short quali. We all try hoping this game's good, but we always get bugs like this. At least it gives like Kiyosenshi, Goatley and Knights a chance to qualify better. You know, while we've got the time as well, let's talk about the results from the rest of the week. Tier 3, we had Rhythms win ahead of Neymar and Resilience. That means Rhythms is now crowned your Season 7 Tier 3 champion. Tier 2, we had a Ferrari 1-2, Josh 433 and Lennon scored that ahead of Night Owl in P3. And obviously tonight we have Tier 1. Obviously we got the Tier 1 champion in here, Cookie. The Tier 2 champion was Fusion. He usually races Tier 1 as a reserve, but he's not here tonight. As here we go, Kiyosenshi. He's been given a second chance at quality, yeah. Sorry, I'm still eating this chocolate. Right, just before the 100-meter board, locks up a little bit. He did slightly go wide, but he's fine. A little bit of a wiggle on the exit, but he's all good. He's still got the car in a straight line. (32.2) middle sector. No way, Dave. I'm pretty sure you was in chat when you saw that he was restarting. Oh, big slide on the exit there for Kiyosenshi. 23-1 fine better. Alex Norris will be second one to settle that. Pardon me. And Alex Norris 23-0. Stop the clocks here. There's a Salva 1-2. John. 22-4. Got a Red Bull of Andrea next. No? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm just going to stay on board with him. Willow 21-8. It said he was on an outlap. Gotta love the game with these bugs. Night Owl also went P4. Andrea P2. That was Reese Dainty who shot up. That was Beatnik who went up to 7th. That's a big old slide for Knights. Edvin 22-2. Shorts goes P7. 22-6. Reese Dainty's also in P6, 22-5. As there was a Beatnik spawn. Cookie, your champion. See what he can do for his banker. He goes P4, 22-2. Nearly equal to Edwin there. Go on board with Blonde. He now coming through the final turn, gonna take the shortest way to the line, P5 ahead of his teammate. Very nicely done there. I'll just watch Union. Aston Martin getting right out the way there. Yellow flags ahead, hopefully it doesn't get blocked. Eleventh place for Union. Cryptic going to be the last one to set a lap. Who's on track? Obviously, we have both Hasses and Bourbon, who hasn't set a lap. Cryptic to the line 12. Beatnik's doing donuts. It won't. Wait. What? What the hell? It won't let me. There we go. Has it been disqualified? No. Beatnik just having a bit of fun. Beatnik starting a lap? No. It looks like Kiyosenshi can be the first one to do the second laps of the session. He was the first one for the first ones, and now he's the second one for the second ones. That made no sense, and I'm not even going to try and say it again. Oh. That there. Here we go. Kiyosenshi into turn 2 now. He's going to have the battery on. Oh, he's full balls to the walls here. Braking at the 50-meter board. He's going to swing it in, make sure he gets his line perfectly onto the exit curve, and he's done it. Here we go into the hardest braking point, and because of the brake boards are gone, he's turned in a little bit too early there. Oh, please don't say the stream crashed because it's crashed on my end. No, thank God. And he's invalidated. Literally as I looked up. Alex Norris. His teammate. Yeah! No! No, I'm not. I'm not bad about that. As Alex Norris did have a side, I did see that slightly. We'll go on board with Gecko. As TB's left the session, that can't be good. I'll quickly get him back in. If this account's got him added, you'd imagine it does. Or it doesn't. That's also great. Anyway, we'll go on board with Gecko. He's just about up. He's got a Aston Martin in the way. That's Beatnik. Jumps out of the way, but he does give him dirty air, so he's going to go slightly wide in. He just about kept it on the track limits. And that's Gecko going to box out of that lap. There's a McLaren in the last sector. That's not anyone. There's also a Sauber. That's Kiyosenshi. Knights. He's going to be next. Oh, big lock up there for Knights. Oh, and a massive slide as well. He's just about kept it held though. He goes last place. And there's only one more person to set a lap. I didn't even realise Andrea was finishing. But there we go. Andrea jumps up into third. We've got John in the last sector. He's not on a push. Reese Dainty is not. Edvin's not. Shorts not. Jesus. Have I just missed a bunch of laps? Union. He's taken that nicely. For the line, Union, he jumps up into the top 10. Bourbon Boys invalidated. Kiyosenshi's on the lap. We'll go on board with Cookie actually, because Cookie's behind him. Never mind, he's invalidated. We'll go on board with. Oh, wait. Goatley's out? On board with Beatnik. Beatnik's not even on a lap. Can someone be on a lap? There we go, here we go, Edwin. He's flicked it in. And he's held it into gear 2. You've not seen a lot of people use gear 2. You've mainly seen them use gear 3 there. Edwin, oh, he's flicked it in again. I hate that you have to flick. Oh, he's on wide and he's invalidated. Cryptic, I think is next. There we go, Cryptic to the line. And he's going to go 10th and replaces his teammate. Gecko, he's on a lap. Blonde, are you on a lap? No, you're not. This might be the first RPL, first ever RPL race ending at night in America. I didn't even realise Cookie was on a lap. I'm so blind. I don't have my glasses on. That's probably why I haven't seen that one. Probably actually. Yeah, it probably would be the first one in America. So here we go, Gecko. Navigating the last sector, and he boxes. Oh my days, just someone finish a lap. Alex Norris will be the first one to set a lap. Well, final run actually. Holy Brit. Right. Only 2 PM on the West Coast. Jeez. Here we go. Alex Norris to kick us off with the final runs in that Sauber. Let's see what he can do. On the limit there into turn 1 and into turn 2. He's going to sling it in. Onto the right, into the left now. A little bit of a lock-up, but he's all good. Alex Norris now going to burn the battery. He's going to burn to about 40. Yeah. Obviously, brake marker bolt ain't there, so you're just going to have to remember where you brake. And that's Alex Norris invalidating. He will have enough time though to do another lap, so we will watch. Right, so why is EXO spamming oh my days? What have I done? Pour me something tall and strong. Damn. Into turn 1, Alex Norris second time round. Will he get it right this time? Will he invalidate? Will he not? Hopefully the latter. Brake marker board for this turn's also deleted. So that's fun. He's gonna pick up a slipstream from the Alpine, maybe? No, Alpine jumped out of the way, and that means no slipstream for Alex Norris. Oh, he's now got a Merc ahead of him. He's going to get dirty air. And maybe picks up a distant toe, but I really doubt it. Merc's going to stay to the right. Never mind. He's going to dart to the inside, so Alex Norris does get the race in line. He's currently down on his delta. He's had a moment in the middle of the turn. The Red Bulls are... There's a Red Bull right in the way there. That's giving him a lot of dirty air. Alex Norris, this is not ideal. And Alex Norris doesn't improve. That's what I meant. We'll go on board with Gecko because he's going to be one of the first top runners to set a lap. Here we go, 3 temps up. This will put him equal with Cookie. Brings it into the stadium section now. He does have a Williams ahead, but I think that's enough of a gap where he wouldn't get any dirty air. As Gecko does not go to pole position. John is done. Shorts beats John. Interestingly enough, we'll go on board with Willow, who's going to be the first one out on the carriage. He's slightly up. What's Cookie? Is Cookie up? Cookie's invalidated. That's actually huge. Let's have a look. There's Blonde ahead. Blonde's equal to his delta. So this is Willow's to lose, really. There is a Red Bull to the line. Red Bull, just about a 10th improvement. Not enough though. He goes up to 4th for Andrea. Blonde takes his 4th place back, and Willow's invalidated on the exit, and that means unless Edvin can do anything, Edvin's nearly 3 times up. This could be a fight for pole here. He goes 4th place, Edvin. That means Cookie in the McLaren, your champion, is your pole position man. Willow a 10th behind. Gecko also a 10th behind him in 3rd. Edvin another 10th behind is in 4th. Blonde, who's also on a 07, is 5th. Andrea's also really close in 6th. Then a 10th back is Reese Dainty. Another 10th back is Shorts and overperforming that Williams. John P9. Cryptic rounds out your top 10. Kyo Senshi's 11th. Bourbon Boy is 12th. And then someone. Union 13th, Beatnik 14th, Knights 15th, Alex Norris 16th, Night Owl 17th, and didn't set a lap is Goatley and Qualiban for VTV. So here we go. We probably will get like 3 minutes to for the drivers to sort out their strategies and other stuff like that. That's insanely close, that quali session. Any predictions in chat for the race? No, I don't think there was a sprint. I joined RPL a year ago and I get this shit to celebrate. You deserve it. Put on some confidence. What do you mean? What? Holy abuse. How? I just naturally speak quiet, I guess. Start yelling. I don't have that much passion for the game. Sounds like someone on the customer service line for Tesco Mobile. Damn. Holy rage bait. Let's have a look at sires. Union's the only one looking at art. Oh, shoot! There's lights. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. Here we go with the Abu Dhabi race. That's a good launch for Willow on the inside. He's gonna dive it down to the inside, and he will take the lead. No, they're not the side by side. They're 2 by 2, but that's contact between Edwin and Gecko. They're still side by side. The McLarens. Round the outside, Willow goes, and Willow takes the lead off Cookie on the start. Other positions. What a start for Alex Norris. He's up from 16th. There's a Salva down the inside, and Edvin spun. Salva 6 and 7. Lee's up to 10th. What the hell happened on that start? Blonde down the inside of Reese Dainty into the chicane. There we go. And the McLarens are back at it. Around the outside, Willow. He's still not completed this move on Cookie. He's not going to get it. Is he going to go for the switchback? He's not. And Edvin and Alex Norris are scrapping now. Shorts on the inside of Kyo Senshi. He's locking up a little bit. Kyo Senshi was looking at the switchback, but couldn't get anything done by it. He's now looking on the outside. He's going to go to the inside now for the last turn. Will he get it? He's going to make Shorts go deep. And Shorts holds on. Cryptic's up to 5th. What the hell's happened? Cryptic up 5. Alex up 9. Goat Lee up 8. Night Owl up at 6. John and Bourbon Boy have both came into the pit lane. Gonna go to the leaders. I don't even have the stuff up. Reese Dainty and Union are on the hards. John's just boxed onto the hards. Around the outside, Willow goes. Can he get it at the chicane? He's gonna switch it back. He's gonna try another one. He can just not. He's gonna now burn the battery. Use the ERS. Use the DRS. Knights picks up a 3-second. And Willow now leads. Further back we've got... No, never mind. We're going back to this. Kyo Senshi and Shorts. A little moment. A double moment there for Kyo Senshi. Shorts had to go off in avoidance. As I'm pretty sure I saw Gecko overtaking Union. Gecko's now on the back of Andrea. They must... I know Gecko had that moment into turn 1. I'm not completely sure what happened with Andrea. As Josh pointed out, Cryptic does have wing damage. That's going to be huge for him. He's just about falling it out of DRS here. He might have just got it there. He's just got it, but he's gonna probably lose it for the next straight. As here we go, Blonde defends the inside, but Cookie, he's gonna stay behind. Reese is also gonna stay in line. Edvin was also looking further back. We got Gecko and Andrea. Gecko down the inside, and Gecko gets the overtake done. Back up to the leaders now. We've got Cookie on the outside line this time, and he's gonna drop all the battery. It's gonna be close now, and Edvin's also overtaken. Wand was looking. Reese is on the inside. Shorts and Alex Norris apparently had contact. I didn't know that. That's probably why Shorts dropped to like 2 seconds behind. Gecko gets past Night Owl. Now Night Owl's going to have to hold up Andrea for him. Edvin, he's trying to burn back into this DRS of Reese Dainty. He's literally flirting with the gap. Will he get it this lap? This will be crucial if he doesn't get it, because that means it will be a top 4 race. I think he might have just missed it. And he did just miss it, but he might have it for the next straight, depending on how close he gets. Reese Dainty has got the straight line speed advantage over Blonde. Gecko and Goat Lee for 10th. Gecko does get past Goat Lee before the braking zone. Andrea and Union are switching in the background. Top 4 stay as it was. Alex Norris, he's not going to make a move on Cryptic. Then Kyo Senshi, Andrea and Union are fighting back. There's both Aston Martins are also following, and Union is ahead of Andrea. Does Andrea have damage? Well, definitely won't tell from this. Andrea's got big damage. As Edvin is back into this top 4 fight to make it a top 5 one. As they all stay in line. Willow probably won't be close enough this lap. He's gonna burn it, and he just knows there's not much point. Kyo Senshi and Gecko, that was on the exit there. Gecko might get another place on shorts. Probably not. He's probably going to look for the double dosage of DRS, but never mind. Gecko down the inside of both of them. That's a 2-on-1, and now Kyo Senshi on the exit, because of that dive from Gecko, has left shorts vulnerable. They have similar never mind. I am looking at the wrong person. They have similar battery there. That means Goat Lee's down the inside of Kyo Senshi. Oh, he's had another massive moment there. And Goat Lee's up into 10th. Kyo Senshi's just lost 2 places. As Cryptic's getting really close behind Alex Norris. Alex Norris is up 10 places, I'm pretty sure here. Yeah, 10 places. That's an insane start from Alex. Fate TV gets a penalty. Willow's going to stay behind. Blonde is really close to losing DRS. He's out of it at the moment, but you'd imagine not being that close behind, he won't be affected too much by Dirty yet, so he could get back into it. He's managed to just get back in. But those McLarens are looking quick. Based on the camera work. What? Because it's bad, because I don't commentate. The name Norris comes default with the rocket ship this season. Exactly. John and Bourbon Boy is scrapping at the back. Oh, cheers Ryan. Much appreciated. As there we go. Blonde has lost DRS. He's probably going to struggle to get back in, as Willow's got the advantage in the DRS department, and that McLaren is just insane. If Blonde gets into DRS, it will probably be running on life support there, as that's a massive slide there for Blonde, and he has lost DRS. It's now just the McLarens for the lead. That means Reese will be licking his lips. He wants this overtake done. Blonde's not really putting up a fight, and Reese glides through. Can he slingshot back into DRS? I don't think so. Further back, Cryptic and Gecko are scrapping. Kyo Senshi and Goat Lee. Yeah, cheers game. Fucking put us on a nose cam. As there's a bit of contact there with Goat Lee and Union. Union picks up a warning. Maybe that could be removable. Who knows? Gecko also overtook Alex Norris in the meantime. And Union did overtake Goat Lee again. Night Owl also got TB. As Reese has managed to slingshot his way back into the lead fight, and that's a pit stop for Edvin. That means Edvin's on a 2-stop. As you'd imagine, for a 1-stop, you'll be wanting to go to about lap 11, lap 12. Night Owl and Knights are also on that 2-stop. Reese has done very well to get back into. Never mind, he's not even in the gap. He'll probably get it for next straight though, surely. I'm going to keep on board with Reese to make sure he does. Never mind, we'll go back to Union because Union is gaining on Kyo Senshi. He's going to go gliding by, and Reese did not pick up DRS, but I'm pretty sure Blonde did. Alpines are running really well, same with the Salvers. As the leaders stay as they were, the gap is still about 6-7 tenths. Reese is trying to game, he's trying to drag Blonde on with him. Gecko further 6 seconds back. Obviously he had that contact into turn 1 with Edvin, so he obviously lost out quite a bit, and that's Blonde out of Reese's DRS. The train's breaking even more, and that's a pit stop for Cryptic. Will Cryptic fix his wing? 3-second penalty for TB. TB's I think missed the pit lane. That's a wing change for Cryptic as well. But it looks like, from the scenes of things, TB missed the pit lane. And TB is into the pits and retires. Understandable. As Willow was getting really close to losing DRS there. Blonde obviously just got back in. Goat Lee and Kyo Senshi. Kyo Senshi's lost DRS to Union. Those tyres are really dying in. That's a big old track limit. That's probably a warning. Goat Lee actually underfueled, so that's something to note. Hopefully he can save some fuel. Goat Lee is overtaking Kyo Senshi up into 8th. Very nice running from Goat Lee. For the first time since I think season 4, TB misses out on a podium in an RPL season. That's actually insane. As Knights and John are scrapping. Obviously John had contact on lap 1, and his race has just been completely ruined. His race is only going to get better if he gets a safety car, probably. As Willow does maintain in that DRS gap, just about. Did Blonde get DRS? Blonde didn't get DRS. Reese definitely didn't. You'd imagine Blonde will go for an undercut, but Edvin, he's overtaking Beatnik, and he will have Kyo Senshi and Goat Lee next. Two Ferrari Academy teammates. He'll probably get them both on this straight, actually. As Kyo Senshi does dive to the inside of Goat Lee, and he does get the overtake done. And Edvin will now be held up by these two. on the exit with the just superior grip. Edvin has picked up the place, and he's also got the DRS, so he does get the overtake on Kiyosenshi. Side by side, Goatley on the outside. Goatley can't get that overtake, and they will stay as they was. Edvin is up into 8th. Willow's lost DRS. So that means Cookie will now be stretching his legs. He's got the ERS advantage as well, so he can burn to keep him out. Goatley picks up a penalty, and I don't know if Willow actually you know, got DRS there. He did. I think Goatley might have got the glitched penalty where for the pit lane, as he has just boxed right after getting a pen. As Willow is really close to losing DRS. He's just about got it. Slimmest of margins, but at what cost? His battery's so low, but so's Cookie's. These two are so evenly paced. Beatnik, he's got the same lap tyres as Kiyosenshi actually, but is just stuck behind. Will he get him this time round? You'd imagine maybe. Goatley will have an undercut on Kiyo. Kiyo's had a massive moment. That's the Sauber rear end for you, as Willow has committed to the undercut. Willow's in first. As Ryan corrects it wasn't season 4, it was season 3 for the TV start. As that's Beatnik diving to the inside. He's to the pit lane. Blonde also went in. Alex Norris is also boxed. And Andrea boxes and retires. That's Andrea done with the race. That's a second retirement, and a second one for Red Bull Academy at that. Shorts, he's going to come out behind Blonde and Kiyosenshi. Blonde, he's going to probably look to overtake this time. Shorts is probably going to follow him. Edvin and Union, I didn't even see they was that close. Blonde does get through. Next up is Shorts. Shorts now on that 2-stop on the outside. Bit of teamwork from the two Mercedes Academy drivers. Obviously Blonde is on loan. And will Shorts overtake Blonde this time? No, he knows that's not his fight, so he probably won't overtake. And Blonde now has about 4 seconds of clean air to Willow. As Cookie stays out another lap, he's stretching his legs. Gecko's going to dive into the pit lane. John and Knight's scrapping still. Edvin inherits P3 on that 2-stop. Probably the best strategy for him. Who else? The Haas of Goatley is catching these two. I just realised I scrolled up because those boxed. Kiyosenshi has also boxed into the pit lane. He's gone for the overcut on Crit. Was it Cryptic he was fighting? No, it was Goatley he was fighting. Knights on that 2-stop is actually putting himself in contention for points. John's also there. As Gecko, he's going to breeze by Night Owl. Night Owl obviously on that 2-stop, so it doesn't really matter. And it's also a Mercedes and Williams, so it's kind of expected. John glides by Knights. You'd imagine these two might let Goatley by, because Goatley's actually got a chance for points. As Cookie's in. Cookie is in. He went the longest on the mediums out of anyone. And Willow's actually catching up to Union. Reese Dainty is now your race leader. Edvin jumps up into third. Union obviously, second. Union obviously is in third, who hasn't boxed. Willow's going to have the massive undercut on Cookie. He's going to be close to Blonde on the exit here. And Blonde is with two lap fresher tyres. Two lap older tyres is on the back of Cookie. That could be interesting, as obviously Willow has overtaken under braking. Alex Norris and Cryptic are back scrapping. You can look at the straight line speed on Alex Norris here. If Red Bull don't win tonight, their winning streak also comes to an end. Wow. Alex Norris needs to get this overtake. This straight, or Cryptic will just have the DRS from the academy teammate of Night Owl. Round the outside, Alex Norris goes. He's now going to try and switch it back. Knights and John switching again. Can Alex Norris dive it down the inside here? No, he can't. Alex Norris has to stay in line. Willow, fastest lap. 6 seconds, the gap for the lead as well. And it is slowly coming down. Gap between Willow and Cookie though, that's about 4 seconds. And Union is probably going to move out the way for Cookie when given him the DRS. Blonde will probably also try and overtake this time around, but you'd imagine Union will pull the handbrake and block, but he's got no battery, so Blonde has to go. Late movement there for Union, but it's just fair. And Blonde down the inside, and Blonde follows Cookie through up into 5th for Blonde. Gecko, he's on the back of academy teammate Shorts, and Shorts doesn't put much of a fight. Gecko goes by and is up into 7th. Alex Norris, he's got so much more battery than Cryptic. Round the outside, this should be an easy move, and it is. Alex Norris up into 10th place, and he is past Cryptic. Willow and Edvin are now close. Beatnik and John also switching places. Goatley also got by quite a bit ago. Cookie fastest lap, he takes that off of Willow, and he's taken a second out of Willow's gap. As there you see Edvin riding the curb on the outside there. He can't defend the inevitable here, and Willow breezes by, and that is another place up for Willow. Up into 2nd place. Next up, academy teammate Reese Dainty, who's not boxed, and he's gone long on those hards. The other person to go long on the hards is Union, and John technically, who had to box on lap 1. As we're going to watch Alex Norris and Night Owl. Easy move there for Alex Norris. He's got the better tyres at this point. Night Owl's on a 2-stop, so you'd imagine Night Owl will try and come back later in the race. Kyo Senshi gets past his academy teammate of Knights. Next up is John for him. Kyo Senshi was in that fight for the points with Goat Lee. Union is into the pit lane to do his first pit stop, and that unleashes Gecko. I didn't even realise these two were fighting. Didn't realise he caught up that much. That means Willow's up into the lead again, and Reese will now be under pressure from Edvin on that 2-stop. Cookie's also in that background, climbing closer. Edvin, similar ERS, he's going to have to dart to the inside if he wants to make this move. He's committed to the inside. Reese leaves the space, and Edvin has managed to overtake Reese Deity. And you'd imagine Reese will give Cookie DRS and then move out of the way for him. Or he'll box this lap, because Cookie is already hounding the back end of him and will be in DRS. Reese gets the glitch penalty, so that will be removed, you'd imagine. 2 seconds, no, 3 seconds the gap between Cookie and Willow. But this time Willow will have battery, not Cookie will have DRS on Edvin. Edvin's just got no battery. And here we go. Reese is going to come out behind Cryptic and Night Owl. Cookie. Done. He's through. Reese overtakes Night Owl, and he will get DRS of Cryptic and probably just be let through. Yeah, Cryptic drops the non. Reese Dainty, he'll move to the right hand side and gets the overtake done. In the background, Goat Lee and Union obviously on the new mediums. This is a battle for points, I'm pretty sure. Beatnik and Kyo Senshi slowly catching up. Beatnik might have straight line speed advantage. No. John overtakes Baldwin Boy. As Edvin's in for his second pit stop. The gap between the leaders 1.1. Not 1.1, 1.4. There we go, we can read. We'll go on board with Cookie. Let's see if he gets DRS this lap. He won't have it this lap, but he'll have it next lap, I think. Never mind. Similar battery. Maybe under braking, Cookie can get it. Union Shorts also boxed for his second pit stop, actually. You'd imagine we'll see Cryptic and Night Owl soon. And Cookie does not have it this lap. Night Owl and Cryptic battling for the P8 spot. Edvin has boxed and he's came out in 7th place, right behind Reese and Alex Norris. Alex Norris doing an insane job in the Sauber, running P5 at the moment. Obviously that's not going to last because Reese Dainty's going to go to the outside. Alex Norris is just going to move out of the way for Edvin. And there we go. Edvin versus Reese now for probably the rest of the race. Cryptic and Night Owl. That's done. Beatnik is getting close to Goat Lee. Union obviously breaking away because he had those superior mediums. And Goat Lee recharging his battery ahead. Beatnik sees that and he's going to copy him. As here we go. Cookie's in the DRS of Willow. We have a fight. 9 laps to go, and here's your top 10 right now. Willow, Cookie, Blonde, Gecko, Dainty, Edvin, Alex, Norris, Cryptic, who's yet to box, Union, and Goat Lee. As on the exit, there was a little bit of a wiggle there for Cookie, but he's all good. He won't be going for it this lap, but Edvin will be going for it this lap and he gets it done. Reese Dainty will have the DRS for the next straight though. Night Owl's going to box and he's going to come out in 14th. He's going to have a very quick John behind him. As I disconnected from my party. And Reese will not overtake, but you know who will overtake? Beatnik will overtake. Beatnik is scrapping Goatley for points. I'm not sure if that penalty is removable for Goatley. We'll only wait and see at in the stewards room, and you'll probably see it on Twitter. I don't know. Probably. I don't know if the results are full results are posted there. Beatnik stays behind this time around, but Cookie, he will definitely get it on this straight. And Willow's trying to prevent it from happening, but it's not gonna happen. Never mind. Willow's actually staying down the inside. He dived it and he's actually held it. He's now pulling the handbrake, so Cookie maybe makes a mistake on the exit, but it's not gonna happen. He has the DRS. He probably has he has superior battery. Around the outside, Cookie goes. Willow holds. Switch back. Now into the hotel section. Can Cookie hold it around the outside? No, he can't. Can he dive it down the inside? No. And Willow holds on to that place for now. But you can just tell this battle is not over. Cookie is so close behind. Sorry about that. And down the inside, Cookie goes. He got the DRS for that straight. Willow touches his backside. A bit of a wiggle on the exit, and they're making even more contact now, side by side. Willow, he's burning whatever fumes he's got left in that energy tank. And Cookie has finally got the overtake done. He is through. As there's even more contact, and Willow's back through. This scrap is never going to end. Further back, we have Kyo Senshi actually on the back of Beatnik. He has a lap fresher tyres than Beatnik. Goatley is still in DRS. Beatnik is very low on battery. Kyo Senshi got nothing left. Round the outside, Kyo Senshi is up into the points. Could we see double Sauber points? Now that would be insane, saying that they've scored 0 points so far this season. Gonna go back to the leaders because it's close. Cookie, will he go for it this straight? He's burning. Willow's also doing it a little bit, but not enough. There's a lot of movements there. Cookie to the outside. He's not going to get it this time. Switching it back. Willow's pulling the handbrake there. He wants to slow down Cookie's exit speed so much, but it looks like Cookie, he wanted that inside line, but he can't have it. Willow really defended that, and Willow's going to hold. But can Cookie get the switchback? He's got the switchback, and he's down the inside. He's made the overtake go, but Willow's still on the inside. Willow's actually got the superior line than Cookie, and Willow holds on again. This is that's actually a masterpiece of defense from Willow here. Cryptic overtakes Night Owl for P11. And Beatnik stays behind Kyo Senshi. I feel like Cookie really needs to just recharge the battery, go for it on the last lap, and just and just mince Willow. As that's what he's doing. He now has about 30% more battery than Willow. I say 30, it's more like 25. That's a big slide on the exit for Cookie. That means Cookie's probably not going to go for this lap. Willow's burnt a lot of the battery this time. And this means Willow will, not Willow, Cookie will have a bigger advantage next time round, next lap. Down the inside, Beatnik goes. Very nice move, but this means Kyo Senshi's got the DRS this time round. And Kyo Senshi has made the overtake go again. Back to the leaders, 2 tenths. Cookie's basically sniffing Willow's bumhole. It's that close. Cookie now burning the battery. He's got 20% more than Willow though. He's finally got that inside line. Cookie, he has made the overtake. And Willow can't do anything about it. Now, similar battery for the next straight. Will Willow darts to the inside? He's been notorious to defend that inside, but this time he's going to have to hold it around the outside. Cookie, he has got the inside line. Willow's going to have the better line for this section now, and it looks like... Come on, game, give us a good angle. Cookie looked to the dive. He made Willow go deep, but he cannot get there. He can't make the overtake stick. Beatnik overtakes Kyo Senshi. Cryptic's actually in this battle now. We're going to watch it from goalie's POV. 3 wide, Beatnik's off. Beatnik's off the track. Kyo Senshi's the one without DRS here. He could be triple overtaken. 3 wide! Oh my days, that's going to end in tears. A lot of contact between Kyo and Cryptic. Goalie gets back by Cryptic. Cryptic's somewhere. I thought he was on the right side, but he's actually on the left. He tried diving it down the inside there, but he can't make the overtake go. Back to the leaders. That's an insane battle for the last point. Can you commentate more? You bet. Cheers, mate. Maybe. Anyway, switch back. Cookie, he's got the outside line and he's finally got by ahead of Willow on this straight because he's finally used his head and he's finally got the DRS for the second straight, not the first. But this means Willow's going to have the advantage in the battery department. As here we go, there's about 5 cars here. John's catching up. Night Owl's in this. It could be a 6-way fight for the last point position. Cryptic down the inside of Kyo. That was very close to contact. Kyo's got a little bit off because of that line. Cryptic now, he's going to have the DRS, but so does Kyo Senshi. Kyo Senshi's got a little bit more battery, but Night Owl's now down the inside. Night Owl is going to be 3 wide again. No, it's not. It's only going to be 2x2. Cryptic's made the switch back. They've tire locked, and Kyo Senshi and Night Owl have gone off. Cryptic gets the overtake done. Go Lee gets the overtake done, and John's also now catching these guys. Let's go back to the leaders because they are scrapping it still. Cookie is behind Willow. Did I just... I'm pretty sure I read these guys wrong unless Willow made an overtake and I missed it. So, my bad if I did. Here we go. Cookie. He's got about 30% more battery than Willow. Will he get the inside line? No, he won't. He will have to go around the outside to get this overtake. He will have the better line for the hotel section. There's a little bit of contact, but it's Rubbins racing, and Cookie is now through into lap 28. This scrap has been insane, but we have a battle for the last podium place here. Gecko and Blonde are now catching, and John's overtaking Goat Lee. Can John take away points from those guys in midfield cars? Union and Shorts defending that. No, Shorts actually overtaking Union. He's on that 2-stop, and he's made that work beautifully. Cryptic overtakes Beatnik. That was into the hotel section. Night Owl and Kyo Senshi are back at it at the back. That's only a bit further on this straight. Willow's not close enough. Willow's not going to be able to pull much of a fight into this next straight. Never mind. Willow's straight line speed's insane. Down the inside, no, he looks at it. He tried faking it. Cookie locked up a little bit. Cookie's made a mistake. He's now pulling the handbrake because of that mistake. Willow on the exit is now going to be side by side. Round the outside, he will have it. He will have the... He doesn't have the ERS advantage though, and Cookie will hold it because he has the ERS advantage. Unless Willow goes committed around the outside, he can now switch it back. He can't switch it back, and that means they stay single file there. Blonde defends off Gecko this lap. Gecko will probably recharge and he will go for it for that last lap. Union, he is not overtaking Shorts is catching up to Alex Norris. Alex Norris is not safe from these guys. This is a battle for P7. We have a battle for P11. We have a battle for the lead, and we have a battle for the podium. As there's a Haas of Knights, he's just going to move out of the way. He doesn't want to get involved in this lead fight at all, unless he's in the pit lane. Yeah, he was in the pit lane. Never mind. And Willow's lost DRS. That means Cookie surely wins this race now. Unless Willow gets an insane exit and Cookie makes a mistake. We're going to keep watching these guys. We have a freeway fight. I think Edvin's penalty is removable. Going to quickly hop over there. Free wide! It's free wide, and Edvin's down the inside. Willow is not in DRS, and that means Willow cannot get that overtake done. Edvin's now going to be the one without the DRS. It's going to be a freeway fight. We're probably going to see another freeway moment into it. Edvin really hooking that inside. Give me a good camera angle. Edvin holds on to P3 there. Gecko on the switchback gets past Blonde. Blonde is dropping 2 places now. Blonde has dropped to 5th place. Obviously, he will overtake Edvin for the podium because of the penalty. Well, I mean, Gecko will, and Blonde will get P4. But I don't know if Edvin's penalty is removal. We'll only see. I missed the end. Cookie wins. A well-deserved victory for Cookie. He had to fight hard with Willow for a good 9 laps there. So fair play, and well deserved from your season 13 champion. Willow P2, well deserved as well. I'm pretty sure he picks up P2 in the championship as well, overtaking Cypher because he didn't race. Gecko, fantastic recovery to regain that position in 3rd. Blonde P4, very solid race, been up there the whole race. Edvin 2-stopping and got the podium on track. Obviously don't know if that penalty is removable. Reese Dainty P6, F1 Shorts P7, he overtook Alex Norris, but give it up for Alex Norris. He got Sauber's first points of the season, so that means no teams went on without points. Well done Alex Norris, and well done to Sauber. Union rounds out the points. Cryptic is P10 to finish us out, and then the rest of the field: John P11, Beatnik P12, Goatley P13, Bourbon Boy P14, Night Owl P15, Kyo Senshi P16, and Knight P17. Oof. That was a lot. There you go, there's your podium celebrations. Race winner Cookie, fastest lap Cookie, driver of the day Gecko, most overtakes Gecko, cleanest driver Alex Norris. My driver of the day is definitely Alex Norris. P16 to P8, that's insane, that drive. For your DNFs you had Andrea and TB. So what a race, honestly. Action all the way to the end. As I scrolled down all the way for EXO. Yeah, I'll say Alex Norris is your driver of the day, but Gecko's a close second. Anyway, that was actually the end of the season. I'm pretty sure there is a break week, so we'll see you 2 weeks time for Tier 3 Season 8. We'll have Tier 2 Season 19, I'm pretty sure, and Season 14 for Tier 1. I've been Invade, and cheers, mate. That was a great